My kids were so excited, though, this morning, and I was like, oh, don't even.
It's not that excited.
It's not that fun.
I know, I used to love the snow.
I know.
Like, when I was a kid, I could be out there all
I
day.
do, and now fuck that. I'm gonna go home and make some hot chocolate.
Ugh.
I'm gonna do hot chocolate hazelnut coffee.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Oh. You know, guys.
We have to do it.
Oh, shit. Yeah. Okay. Want to do it? You
Yeah.
ready? Welcome
to
Those Two Chicks with a podcast. It's snowing here. Supposed to have like 2 feet by Sunday. Just so you know again. Just let me let you know. It's very slippery and I don't like it.
And it's like, I'm gonna sound so stupid, but like big clumps.
We call them big fat mama flakes.
Yeah.
They're
That's
big.
what they are.
They're big.
They're not like, oh, it's a nice little snow.
Well, because it's so wet.
Yeah,
It's so
it's
slushy
huge.
out. They're like very moist.
It is kind of pretty,
It
but at the
is,
same,
but-
it's pretty when you're inside.
I was standing there talking to the daycare provider I send Lila to.
Mm-hmm.
We were talking for probably like 10 minutes, and then I looked out the window and I was like, holy shit! Which I shouldn't say in front of children, but I was like, it snowed that much already? Like, it was like a lot. Like, she coming down quick. So, if you're in the South, I hate you. What's it like to be God's favorite? Well, I don't know. I was gonna in the South, I don't know. But I would like some warmer weather. It was 70 degrees last week.
Mm-hmm.
And it was wonderful. It was a little weird, but good.
It was weird, yeah. It was really weird.
Yeah, it was like
it was
hot.
Like, it was hot, and then it went back down to like really cold.
Well, I was like, oh, it's going to be like a 69, 70, like very cool or very like warm but fallish day. Like there's probably going to be a breeze. No, it was humid and hot.
Yeah.
It was weird. It was
really
so weird.
I was quite uncomfortable.
Yeah, a
actually.
girl was in the salon wearing like a crop top, like a short sleeve crop top.
Sure.
And I was like, wait, what? It's November. And then I was like, oh yeah, it's like 70 degrees outside today. I had a fucking
really
turtleneck
weird.
sweater on.
I feel like sometimes we do have like snow in November.
Oh, for sure.
It comes at random times.
Yeah,
it
I
won't
don't
be ever
watch
specific.
it melt. And then we're
Probably,
going to
I
have a
mean,
green Christmas, but more like
has
a gray
happened.
because everything's dead. But
Yeah.
but yeah, so it's not fun. I just
No.
wanted to lay in bed so bad today. I did not want to do anything. I wanted a fluffy blanket, and I wanted some hot chocolate, and I wanted to watch a Christmas movie.
That's my plan for like the afternoon. I got everything done.
Yeah.
I just have to go to the doctor's, and then afterwards I'll just cry myself to sleep.
Yeah, I can't because my kids will be running around at that point. So I got to do it when I can do it.
The good news of Jordan being in college,
Yeah.
it's like I can have some more me time.
Yeah,
I'm just going to snuggle myself right now.
Yeah,
So
I feel really bad because Lucas has been working nights, but it's like, oh, I get to watch a show by myself.
Oh.
That's nice.
No, that is nice.
Yeah, that was nice for a minute. Well, we're going to be, even though it's snowy and Christmas time, which I already put up my Christmas tree.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, fuck yeah, I did. Hell yeah. My kids were so excited. We decorated and we put all my little bottle brush tree collection up, which
Yeah.
I need more, but I need more space.
So is it just like your area you're in that's Christmas, or is the whole house Christmas?
Just the area. Just
Okay.
because we're in the basement. We're the trolls in the basement.
Oh, right.
So just that is decorated.
Makes sense.
Some
I
bullshit.
can't even think about putting my Christmas tree.
Oh, I fucking love it. It makes me so happy.
I still gotta take care of my outdoor furniture. And
Yeah.
it's snowing.
You guys need to rake up your leaves because they're
That
going to be all
too.
mushy
I know.
when the snow's gone. That's
I know.
gonna be
We
a
couldn't
pain in the
even do
butt.
our leaves this year because my husband got hurt.
Yeah, that's
I'm
not
like, well, who's gonna do it?
good. Never works out as you'd hope.
Like, well, I guess we'll get him next year,
Well,
buddy.
I saw a cool thing from. You don't have to put this in, but this is so fucking. I'm such an adult, boring adult now. But it's this thing from Ryobi. It's like just like a vacuum for leaves, and then it mulches it down in the bag,
Oh.
so you can just keep going and go. Because I was like, you'd have to empty that real quick. Nope, it scrunches it down, and
That's what we usually do with our lawnmower.
yeah.
And just kind of.
Well, yeah, but
break
this is
them
just
down,
like
but
you
that
could do
looks-
it, like just
Right,
a
that'd
light
be
thing on your
nice.
back, and just like vacuuming your lawn.
That's what I need to do.
Well, too late now. It's too late.
Shoot.
Because it's probably not going to be dry. So next
break
year.
it, get electrocuted or something.
Yeah,
Probably.
Oh, that wouldn't be good.
No, I'm already living my old person life. Last night I completed 3 word searches.
Ooh, nice.
I was like on a roll.
What did I do last night? I can't even. I ate pasta.
Ooh. See, we had pot roast.
Ooh, we had that the night before, and it was not good. Because
Oh.
Kathy made it.
Oh.
She's not a good cook.
She not made the pot roast right?
No, it was tough and flavorless.
Ugh.
Who does that to a pot roast?
You know what I also hate when people do pot roast? Make them so watery. It's a pot roast, not soup.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Well, she's making soup with the other part of it.
Probably, because what else do you do with it?
She makes it in a Dutch oven. Like, if you do a pot roast right in a Dutch oven, it's a little watery at the bottom, but, like, you just discard that.
So I call my farts when they're trapped in the blanket.
Let's go. Let's change the subject.
Though I really do like my Dutch oven. I have one.
Yeah, I love
really
Dutch
love it.
ovens.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're nice.
Mm-hmm.
Well.
It's snowing, but we're talking about
Oh, yeah,
haunted
that's what I was
locations.
trying
That's
to
what we were
say.
talking about.
Yeah, and then I got distracted by adult appliances. So I'm in Christmas mode, but we're going to talk about spooky stuff because
I'm in,
Halloween's
like,
never over.
Weird mode.
Yeah.
That's where I feel like. I don't feel like I'm in Christmas yet, but I don't feel like I'm
You're
in
in
Thanksgiving either. I am in limbo.
Well, the thing is, here's the fucking thing. Let me tell you. Christmas is a season.
Yeah.
It's the Christmas holiday season, which I know
Yeah.
Thanksgiving's a part of that, but fuck it. So I'm going to be listening to Christmas music the whole fucking I'm ready to go. Like, you got to enjoy Christmas for more than a day, for more than like a week. 2 months is a little overkill, I'll give you that. But it's got to be more than just
Yeah.
a month. It's got to be like a month and a half.
Okay.
And then Thanksgiving, but Thanksgiving's just a day.
Yeah.
Like, Thanksgiving isn't a season.
No.
You don't
Unless you're in school.
There, I guess.
Because maybe things have changed since I've been in elementary school, which probably.
Well, you learn about it.
Yeah,
and you
like
do
it's
crafts
very
and stuff. But
like an art class and everything. So I guess that would be more.
And Kathy bought turkey inflatable. People decorate their yards for Thanksgiving. I'm like, what a waste, people. Just buy a Christmas thing. Like, I feel like Thanksgiving, like, get some classy fall decorations that could be used for Thanksgiving, but who just buys Thanksgiving decorations?
No.
Nobody, because it's not a season. It's just a day.
I have my
You know what I
fall
mean?
that comes out in September.
Yeah.
October I add my Halloween.
Yeah, and then you
November
take
I
it
take
away.
it away. And then November is stuck with my
You're
fall.
just the fall. It's just, but you don't go buy like, oh, I got to go Thanksgiving decoration shopping.
That's a very 90s thing. Like, my mom
Yeah.
had, like,
Yeah, I just
turkeys and all kinds of things.
it's
Happy
just not-
Thanksgiving.
Yeah, it's just not I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe that's me being a hater. I love Thanksgiving. Don't get me wrong. The
I'm not
food
even
is
a big
phenomenal.
fan of Thanksgiving.
Oh, don't talk to me. I love the food. I love the day. It's just not like,
I think it's just because I'm not a people person as
oh
much.
yeah, that wouldn't be good.
Like, I'm
Yeah.
okay, but I like being home a lot more.
Me too.
So it's like,
but we love
okay.
holiday stuff. Like, we'd have Friendsgivings the past few years, which we're
Mm-hmm.
not this year because we're like, we don't even have our own home right now.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I love cooking for people.
yeah.
And I don't like hanging out like normally,
Right.
but like
right.
for events and stuff,
That
I like
makes
to
it
like
better. Mm-hmm.
get together and make good food and get drunk and
Jordan's smoking a turkey. For
yeah,
this
so is my
Thanksgiving.
brother. That's like
Very
a
excited.
new trend. I feel like smoking a turkey. Maybe it's an
Yeah.
older thing. He's done it for a few years, but
Or like frying a turkey.
ooh yeah, frying a turkey.
That was really big.
Yeah,
I've never done it, but that
I
was
wonder
really
what
big.
that would be like.
I don't know.
You
I
can go
don't
to
know if I'd be
Bojangles.
interested.
They have it. You got to drive down south, I think. But
Yeah, I think so.
they had fried turkeys. I
don't
think Popeyes has fried turkey this year.
Really?
I don't know. Maybe not. I
No.
thought I saw a commercial. I don't know. Maybe.
Like
Someone
Canadian.
did. I don't know. But anyway, fuck. We're talking about...
What were we talking
Spit on this.
Oh,
we're,
yeah,
We're
our
doing
episode.
ghost stories today. So it's kind of out of place. But the thing is, Halloween might be over, but it's like spooky things are never like
They're
out
still
of
in our
season.
heart.
We got to do a murderous Santa episode.
The year I murdered
The
Santa.
year Santa murdered Grandma.
So Grandma didn't get run over by a reindeer.
No, it was Santa.
It was Santa.
He set it up to look like an accident,
Oh, okay.
but
Fair enough.
you know. You ready to go?
Yeah.
Do you want to go first?
Mine.
Mine's really short.
Yeah, mine's Mine's not bad either. So, I have the Bruce Mansion.
I can't look at you because it makes me laugh. Okay.
That's not very nice.
Well,
Is it
not
just
in a
my
mean
face?
way. No, because you make funny faces at me.
It was just my face.
You're going
Jordan.
Like, what am I supposed to do with that?
Just get excited.
Laugh.
I get excited.
Okay.
Okay, so the Bruce Mansion is
Not Bruce Jenner, right?
No.
Caitlyn Jenner, sorry.
No. The Bruce
Good,
Mansion.
because they're transphobic.
Actually, that was always kind of weird. But yes, they are.
They literally just misgendered Dylan Mulvaney.
Oh.
So it makes me mad.
Yeah, and I don't understand that.
Yeah, you can cut that out, but it pisses me off real bad.
You think they'd be very supportive.
Yeah, no, they're horrible.
And it's like,
Horrible. So
Okay.
mean. That's why I'm like, okay. Miss Jenner.
So, the Bruce Mansion is located near Brown City, Michigan, in Burnside Township. And if you don't know where that is, because I had no idea, it's basically north of Detroit, and it's like really the thumb area.
Oh.
So if you hold up your hand and you go like there,
Yeah.
it's going to be there.
With your nose?
Yeah.
Okay.
My hand was busy, so.
Yeah.
Okay. This mansion has a long history of owners who have tragically died either in the house or on the property.
Oh, I don't like that. I know. Why would you move in?
This traditional Victorian-style home was built in 1876 by a Scottish immigrant named John G. Bruce. And John was the owner of Bruce and Webster General Merchants with his brother-in-law. And the mansion has 3 floors plus a cellar with a coal room and an attic. So it's pretty big.
Oh, yeah, it is big.
So here's a little history of Burnside Township, where the house is located.
It sounds like kind of evil.
Burnside?
Burnside.
It's fitting.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was originally called Allison Township, but was
that's a big
changed.
change.
Yeah, changed in 1866 to honor a Union general in the Civil War named Ambrose Burnside. So Allison got kicked out. I don't know who
Fuck
Allison
you, Allison. Oh, wait, I work with a girl named Allison. But not you, Allison, if you're listening.
No,
Different
that's what she
Allison.
meant. All right. John Bruce was the postmaster for 16 years in Burnside. And in 1881, most of the town was destroyed by a fire.
Are you kidding me?
Because
I'm sorry.
I knew you'd love that part. Because of the ghost
Are you kidding me? I was like, ooh, Burnside. That sounds pretty evil. Okay. All right.
So most of the town was destroyed, but John's mansion and the
Sorry, I
store
can't get comfy.
were mysteriously saved.
Shut the fuck up. What the hell?
In 1894, John lost his store due to another fire.
Change it back to Allison. They did it themselves. Change it back.
He did rebuild it, though.
Oh. Good for him.
Yeah, but I just love how, like, the first fire, he's like, we're safe. And then a few years later,
Gotcha, bitch. That's the only reason there was a second fire, because they wanted to get what they left behind.
Yeah, but the house was safe. Just his store was done.
Good.
So in later years, he sold his house to Cynthia Smith, who died in the house from a fever in 1921.
Oh, that's nice.
Cynthia's son then sold the house. It changed owners multiple times, including a short time where it served as a funeral home.
Oh, no.
Because it was just an extravagant
Why are they
house.
doing this? What? It's like, doesn't anybody think, like, maybe I shouldn't?
I don't think back in the
I would be like,
1920s,
this is kind
30s.
of creepy.
Yeah.
You know? Like,
Yeah.
maybe I shouldn't.
Like, so
but,
he
you
built
know.
this house, moved out. The person that moved in
died. Make it a funeral home. I'd be like, this is bad juju in here.
Uh-huh.
Build a new fucking funeral home or something.
So it was a short time. It was a funeral home because in 1926, John Walker and his wife bought the home. Mm-hmm. Now, this is rumored and can't be confirmed, but it adds to the spookiness.
Ooh.
So John Walker's wife left him after a year. And the story goes that he was driving one night and he hit a pedestrian. He was mortified of what he had done, so he took the body back to his house and buried the body somewhere on the estate.
Ooh.
It's then stated that John Walker went up to the tower of the house and hung himself.
Jesus.
However, people have said his death certificate doesn't list any cause of death.
That's fucking weird.
But another thing that people say is that John Walker lost his fortune and the house went into foreclosure.
Oh.
But that might be another rumor. Who knows? But there's a lot going on.
That's funny.
So people can't confirm if he hung himself or people are like...
Very different
Or
stories.
even if he hit somebody and buried him.
Yeah.
There's no...
Did anybody go missing? There's like no record of it?
I think it was just to add to it.
Okay.
Add to the story. But it could be true. So there could be a body buried there. And we're just like, oh no, that's a rumor. But there actually could be a body.
That's horrible. I don't like that.
We'll never know.
Ooh.
In 1996, Barbara Millsap and her brother Bill Masick, I could be saying that wrong and I apologize to Bill.
All right, we say everything wrong.
Yeah. They became owners of the home. And Bill reported doors would forcefully open and close on their own.
Oh.
And then in 2009, the Waite family bought the house due to a foreclosure. They claimed they could never find the physical source, but they would hear voices of people talking, including some children.
Fuck that.
So there's a lot.
Bye-bye.
And I hate, like,
Children
kid ghosts. Those are the
Nope.
worst.
Nope. Goodbye.
Kids laughing.
Go laugh somewhere else.
I hate it.
Bye-bye.
Now, I couldn't confirm this, but someone that bought the house and lived there for a short period of time, apparently the store came with the house.
Oh.
Like
Was
maybe
it connected to it?
it wasn't connected, but it might be like the store was somewhere on the property.
Oh.
But I can't confirm that because any photos of the house just show the house.
Mm-hmm.
But people are like, you get the store.
Interesting.
And they're like, I don't want the store, but you get it. So
Thank you.
So for a while, the home was abandoned and then served as a hotspot for ghost tours. And this is what was reported.
I thought you were going to say something like, I don't know, like a hotspot, like a new club or something.
They like to club in this Victorian style
Hotspot
house.
for young teens.
Can you imagine a club in like a Victorian home?
It's like what? A speakeasy or something.
It would really fool people though.
Yeah.
Be like, this is actually a club.
Well, that wouldn't be a speakeasy.
No.
I'm just thinking like an old bar. Like a fancy.
Yeah. Yeah, it would have to be.
No, it was a hip nightclub.
I like that idea.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, so this was what was reported from like the ghost hunts and everything.
Okay.
You're gonna love this one. So there's a powder room that's next to the parlor, and that had a lot of sightings with a prankster ghost who liked to open the door on people using the bathroom.
Oh! Why does that creep me out so bad?
I don't know.
Why does that creep me
really
out?
funny.
Something about like ghosts just trying to like play jokes on you fucking weirds me out.
Yeah.
Just like children ghosts weird me out. Oh my god. I don't know what it is about it.
And then there's a ghost cat that runs around the area. Not a demon cat, but a ghost one. Most people have reported they've heard growls coming from the basement. I don't know what that means, like a dog or like someone going, grrr.
It's the prankster ghost. He's like, rawr.
Like it really makes a difference.
Yes, it really does.
Like you have to specify what kind of growl.
Specify, please, Seth.
There have been shadows of people looking out the window, lights turning on and off, doors opening and closing on their own, voices from adults and children, and objects moving on their own. So today, the house is privately owned, so there's no more ghost tours.
Okay.
They stopped those ones. That was like
Everybody's always got to ruin the fun.
They were like, no, we don't want to anymore. So also just don't go there now because people live there.
Yeah.
I should specify, like, this isn't a place to go
trespassing? Please don't go there.
Like someone
Please.
lives there. With all of this, no matter if, like, it's all just made up and there's no hauntings or whatever,
Yeah.
it is kind of creepy how many people have lived in this home.
Yeah.
You have to think about it that way. It was built in 1876. There have been so many owners. Plus, it was a funeral home at some point.
Yeah, I don't like it.
That's a lot.
Yeah. So how many people actually did die on the property? Because the first guy didn't.
No, the first guy didn't. Second one did. Third one did.
Did.
But there's a big chunk of people that went through this house in funeral homes, and so they
Yeah.
were all dead technically.
Yeah.
So, like a lot.
Yeah.
I think there's because I'm trying to think of how the children would have gotten there.
Yeah.
I'm wondering maybe some kids passed away because it was
Yeah.
that time which everyone was dying of like tuberculosis or something. So I'm assuming a lot of people were dead in this home. It's just a dead house, literally. But that's a lot.
But also
even
a
from,
very hip nightclub.
right. Because like from 1996 to
That's a
2009,
long
that was
time.
just the next
Yeah.
set of owners, and that's not really a long time to live in a home.
Well, no. But that's a
Yeah.
lot of people for that
Right.
amount of time, for sure.
So,
a lot of energy up and down those
and it
halls.
feels like everyone just... And then it was abandoned for some times, and then people started opening, and then it was like ghost tours, and that was if the new owners wanted it. Let me show you the house, though.
Oh, yeah, I want to see it. Oh, my God.
So that's technically
Dude.
the tower that he hung himself
That
in.
place is creepy
If
as
he did
fuck.
hang himself. I don't really know if he did.
I just look at that and get bad vibes.
I know.
I get bad vibes.
But where the store is, I don't know.
Yeah.
Because they don't show them in any of the photos.
That is so fucking creepy.
So that was the house when it was like a little bit...
Oh, that's cute, but still.
The run-down
cute.
look is like...
Yeah, I don't know. It just looks... It's so creepy.
But it's huge.
Yeah. Well, houses back then, they built houses so fucking huge.
Oh, yeah. Especially if you go down, like, downtown anywhere.
Yeah, it's like big enough for like 3 full families
Yeah.
to live in.
That's not like that's not like a city life.
Mm-hmm.
You'll find more of the older. No, they're giant.
They're really big. People those days.
It's still really snowing out there.
It's horrible. The like little backstory for my place, and then someone's experience off Reddit. I'm going to do Michigan's it was once the largest state prison, Jackson State Prison.
What is the largest now?
Well, they split off. They split it into like 4 different prisons. So I don't know which one's really the largest, but it was the largest, and they split it up because it was fucking crazy. And it looked like a fucking castle.
What shoes did you wear today?
Hey, dudes.
You're not wearing socks. It is snowing outside.
Cold.
It is so cold.
I'm very cold. This is it. Hold on.
I'm like a disappointed mother right now. That's huge.
Does that look like a castle?
I actually like want to go there. I'm like not like I want to be in prison, but like
why'd they make it look like a castle though? Because it was built in the late 1800s.
I don't know.
But like a castle? Yeah. Look at how creepy that place is.
That place is huge.
I know. Well, at one time, the most prisoners they had in the facility, 6,000. 6,000 people in a castle. All prisoners.
Lucky.
Horrible people. All stuck in there. Okay.
Wow.
I know. Oh, I'm sorry. It was built in 1842. I don't know why I thought it was like 1860s. So I guess, I don't know, still
That's
though,
old.
castle-y.
It's weird though because usually it's more like Victorian. I think of like the old jail museum was even like a Victorian home, but it was a jail.
Yeah.
You know, like it was just kind of
they
like.
can they make a Victorian home big enough for 6,000 people?
No, so why did they pick a castle?
I don't know.
What's that your
Just
go-to?
fucking crazy. Okay, so Michigan State Prison was built in 1842, and it was the state's first prison. I don't know why that like took me a second.
I don't either.
It's
just a
It's the
state's
first like prison
Oh.
because I guess sometimes I get like prison is where you go for like
Yeah.
longer stays and stuff. So it was like the first
Prison.
prison. Oh boy. And for a time it was the world's largest walled prison, largest castle, with
Okay.
over 6,000 inmates. It was over 6,000 at one time.
Wow.
Yeah. According to countless first-hand witnesses, many of those restless spirits are still trapped inside, unwilling to move on. In 1975, inmate Dale Remling attempted a daring escape after his partner hijacked a helicopter and landed it in the prison yard. The group made it 6 miles from the facility to their getaway cars, but police managed to capture them only a few miles down the road, putting an end to their short escape. Here's my thing, though. This is just, like, a big story that happened with the prison. He's not, like, a fucking ghost there now.
Oh.
But it's like, bitch, you had a helicopter. Why didn't you go in the helicopter to leave?
I was just about to ask that part. They're
Like, fly away.
Let's land it here.
They probably wouldn't have been able to get him.
No.
Because they probably didn't just have, like, a bunch of helicopters laying around. Who the fuck has helicopters?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, so why'd you get in a car and go? Maybe it wasn't big enough. I don't know. Then I wouldn't
know.
have taken so many people. I just, like, that's pretty stupid.
pushing them
But
out.
you know, if I were to escape from prison, you know, from a castle prison, yeah, think about it. You got time to think.
Yeah, why would he land the helicopter?
His partner landed it and picked the guy up, and he didn't pick him up. He grabbed him, and they took cars. I don't know, fucking weird.
I'm just really
Okay.
tired right now.
So, on more than one occasion, the prison was overtaken by mobs of inmates. The most intense riot lasted 5 days and caused over $2.5 million in damage. to the castle.
Oh my god.
I know.
What the hell are they doing?
So fucking big. Like, you
That
can't
is
control
huge.
that many. Also, they had horrible living conditions.
Oh, I'm sure.
Horrible. Stories of inmate sickness, torture, and neglect spread. And in 2006, after the death of mentally ill inmate Timothy Joe Saunders, many of the prison's inhumane methods ended. Saunders had been found lying naked in the cell, covered in his own urine, in 100-degree temperature for days. Like, they were horrible to these people. Horrible. His was just one of the hundreds of deaths that occurred behind the walls of the prison. Many people who have spent time in the prison have reported seeing doors opening and closing, pipes banging, which I feel like pipes banging is like, it's a castle, lady. Like, there's going to be pipes banging somewhere. You know what I mean? Like, that just sounds like a sound that would just...
That one wouldn't scare me as much.
I heard clinks in my room last night, and I almost shat my pants, but I know it was just, like,
I feel
the
that's like
house.
a very... Yeah, like, even newly built homes will have pipes.
Yeah. So, I don't know.
I don't know about that one. If it was
yeah.
footsteps, it would have been...
Yeah, well,
right.
then there's phantom screams.
Oh, I don't
That's
like
probably
that.
not a pipe. And well over 50 separate full-blown apparitions have been reported. Disembodied voices are often captured on tape, sometimes screaming and other times begging for help. Many times people have been reported being pushed or touched. Considering the amount of violence in the building that it saw during its days as a prison, it's no surprise that many claim to have first-hand experiences with the spirits that are trapped behind these bars. Which the funniest thing to me was the website that I got this from. Mm-hmm. It was from roadtrippers.com. It was like haunted locations.
Oh.
And it had little, like, you know how when you're trying to get a hotel accommodation and it tells you, like, what amenities it has? Well, this one said, does not allow pets. And I was like, what? This ain't a fucking Airbnb. I was like, what the fuck?
I imagine you going, I'm like, Lucas, we're going on vacation.
Can't bring
Where?
Edie.
A castle. Of some sort.
Yeah, it's so fucking weird. I took a screenshot of it. Oh. So I'll share it. Okay, and then I was going to read you. So this is a man off of Reddit, which, you know, can't ever really trust Reddit people.
Yeah, whatever.
His name is Parsi Fail. He was a corrections officer. And so I'm going to tell you a little story that he had.
Ooh.
When I started working at prisons in Michigan, I worked at a prison that's now closed. It was built back in 1842, and it's one of the oldest prisons still operating in all the United States. Oh, wait. Oh, it says Jackson State Prison, so maybe maybe this is bullshit then, because it's definitely... Well, Jackson State Prison technically is still operating, so maybe that's what he means.
Oh, just maybe not.
Or Jackson, it's Jackson Prison.
Yeah.
Which is like Michigan State Prison.
Right.
Okay, so anyway.
I'm assuming that's probably what he meant.
Yeah. There were many small experiences I've had there. Doors would slam, you'd hear voices, cold chills. The first really noticeable experience I had was around Christmas time on third shift. I was working in one of the oldest units on the facility. Usually we don't have prisoners there, but we had opened the unit to separate prisoners during the COVID pandemic. I just don't know.
So he was there recently then?
Yeah. But it's closed. That building is closed.
Did they move them back?
No.
Wait.
Hold on. I didn't do my research. Hold on. All I could think was maybe they have... Yeah, I guess I don't really know because it says added. So maybe they've added pieces to it.
I really don't know.
They have. I'm
prison.
sorry. So
okay.
yeah, they've... Okay. So they've just added pieces to it. Additions had been started, like they had been added since like 1877. Okay.
That makes more sense.
I just had to go back and like...
I was wondering,
figure that out because that was really confusing. I was like, they don't have people in a fucking castle in 2020. They do not. Okay. Sure. I didn't have a partner due to how short-staffed we were, so one of the other officers set up a TV for me to keep entertained because I'd be really far away from the other units and get bored with no one to talk to. I do rounds for most of the night watching TV in between them. I suddenly hear a banging noise from a door that leads to a hallway that takes you all the way to an even older, unused, condemned part of the prison. I open the door and take a look down the hallway. A cold breeze hits me and suddenly my arm hairs stand up on end. I close the door, thoroughly creeped out. I go and sit back down to watch TV again. The TV starts flipping through channels rapidly and then stops on static. I had to move to a different unit because I was scared shitless. One day on my third shift, my work friend and I were working positions that allowed us to have a lot of free time and no prisoners to watch, so we decided to explore the prison. We explored the tunnels that went underneath the prison, which people say makes them so fucking claustrophobic. They're so small. The old barns and the old unstaffed gun towers. We eventually decided to go and look at the old condemned part of the prison from my earlier experience. There was a big metal gate that was about halfway down the hallway that had to be opened by a big skeleton key. We get back to the old condemned part, and my friend tells me about how this part was supposed to be old segregation. We had to use flashlights to see because the section is so old it's not powered. The energy back there I won't forget. Just being there filled me with the feeling of dread. I asked my friend to head back, and as we start to head back down the hallway where the gate was, my friend's flashlight died. We make it to the hallway, barely able to see anything and almost pitch black. Then we hear something running after us. So we started running too. My friend fumbled with the keys as we heard it get closer. We get to the gate and sprint out of there, but later I noticed my friend had red claw marks all over his arms.
I would never.
Like, I kind of, like, want to experience something, but that is just so fucking horrifying.
That's too much.
I couldn't do it.
Like, if it was, like, the cold breeze or, like, someone touched you or something, be like, that's enough.
Why would you ever just be like, yeah, I want to go down in these tunnels?
No.
That make people feel claustrophobic because they're so teeny tiny.
No, I would
What
never.
if it collapsed, too?
Well, also him saying, like, the whole, like, I heard banging.
Girl, sorry, I can't get comfortable.
I'm sorry. Like what I said, I heard banging. It was a place that prisoners shouldn't be anyway.
Yeah.
I would have just left it.
Bye.
I've been like, you know what?
That's not my business.
And I bet no one's there.
Yeah.
So
Well, I mean, I guess as a prison guard, you probably have to make sure that no one, like, got out.
No, I'm okay.
Not my job. I'm going to sit here and watch my TV. I'm watching Love Island. So.
Like, no.
I'm knitting. That would be your mom.
I'm going to assume that it's probably...
Be quiet.
My mom would just be scared, but just knit.
She would.
More.
Didn't hear that? Yeah, isn't that spooky?
Ooh.
I know. Prisons freak me out. But there's, like, a ton of ghost shows about it, which maybe I'll go watch a ghost show when I get home or something. So, go watch something.
Your spooky day when it's snowing.
Yeah, I'm going to get a nice little comfy mug of something. I think a hazelnut hot chocolate. I don't know, though.
I do like putting hot chocolate mix it with my coffee.
Oh, so good.
So good.
So good. My mom keeps buying these things from Sam's Club that are, like, just a bunch of different flavors of hot chocolate, and there's a caramel one. Oh, my God.
Ooh.
It's delicious.
That sounds good.
Well,
all right.
I guess that's it. Have a Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Look at how much it has snowed, Emma.
It's a lot.
It's bad. Like, everything's covered already.
No. No way.
Goodbye.
All right, bye.
I don't wanna.
I think I'd rather be touched by a ghost than pushed. I think that's where I'm at now in my life.
Well, because one's very malicious and one's probably like, hello. You know? Like, that's a big difference.
Hello.
Hello.